Hello, welcome back to another video. My name's May and I'm going to be running you through some of my goals for 2026. I apologize in advance for any manic energy in this video. I'm currently ticketing for BTS right now, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Sorry about that. Okay, first I'm going to talk about some of my school goals. I'm in university right now. Some of my school goals really highlight how bad of a student I am. One of them is complete at least half of my reading for the class that we're going to be talking about the reading. Which sounds really bad. This goal is better than what I do right now, which is show up to class head empty, please teach me the material that we're going to be talking about. I'm sorry. I have poor time management and executive dysfunction. That's just how it works sometimes. If I disappear, it's because I'm trying to refresh to get into the queue faster. It's not working so far, but the second school goal is no late assignments. Yeah, that's a bad habit for me. 2-3% a day off of my final mark for this assignment. I can handle that. That's not a good habit to make, so please don't do that. What do you say? Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, I mean, one of my classes this semester literally doesn't accept late assignments, so I feel like that will help put a fire under my ass to actually complete my assignments. It's just oh my god, school is so boring. Is this video even gonna be good? Next are some more personal goals. I want to work out at least 3 times a week. The way my schedule has been set up this semester is that I have one day where I have a 4-hour gap between my classes, and then the other 2 days I have 1-hour classes. It takes me round trip about 2 hours to get to school and back, so it would really piss me off if my commute was longer than the time I actually had to spend at school. Those are the days I'm gonna work out. By the time you see this, it'll probably be end of January. Fingers crossed.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I've been kind of keeping up with this. I have class today, but I'm skipping it because of ticketing. Again, do as I say, not as I do. I've been really getting into strength training. I feel like that's always been something that I gravitated towards. I've been focusing on back workouts, arm workouts, and glute workouts, because my back and my arms are so freaking weak. They're the absolute weakest part of my body. So I'm gonna try to work on those. Glutes is just for aesthetic reasons, I can't deny. My goal, I have a gold chain that I have a gold chain that I bought at Party City when my best friend and I were dressing up as Timothée Chalamet and Pete Davidson in that one SNL skit for Halloween. And my goal, because it's a really big chain, hold on, let me get it for you, I can show you. It's definitely bigger than an actual necklace. If I put it around my neck, this thing goes down to the middle of my stomach. My goal is to wear this as a belt and have my glutes be big enough that I can hold this up by myself without needing to adjust or anything. That's just purely aesthetic. I'm sorry. But I'm having a really good time in the gym actually. I feel, it's been 2-3 weeks, so there's not any actual big changes, but I feel stronger. There was this one time at the gym where after I worked out and I was done stretching, I got up and I was wow, I feel really, really good. And that's just not how I usually feel. I felt really, really happy. I haven't felt this much joy from kind of nothing in a while. Nothing really induced it. Hanging out with my friends or my family usually induces that kind of feeling, but this one I just finished working out and I felt really, really happy. So that was a novel experience for me. I'm chasing that high. That was last week. That hasn't happened for me this week yet, but it was just a nice experience to have, honestly. We'll see how well that works out next quarter. Did I tell you these are quarterly goals? Oh my god, I don't. Sorry, I'm I have 3 minutes before ticketing starts, so I'm really. I had too much coffee and then there's this, so excuse me. Another thing that I wanted to do, like personally, is journal at least 3 times a week. I think that is a manageable amount for me. Really, the only times I journal are when I'm really, really angry or like really sad or whatnot. Maybe really happy sometimes, but again, like I usually don't feel that kind of joy. This sounds really bad. I promise I'm fine. There's a difference between like being content and like feeling real joy, you know, and like I don't usually feel like that. Last year or maybe 2 years ago, my best friend and I were looking through her journals of when we were like 7, 8, 9. She journaled every day in the summer talking about what we did, and it was so mundane, but it was a lot of fun to look back on. Like they were super hyper specific things. It was like, I went to May's house and then walked over to Burger King and got milkshakes. A nice reminder of... Sorry, there's 1 minute left. Because I usually have trouble remembering my days. Because every day is kind of the same to me. There's like not much difference between them, which is why they kind of like bleed into each other. It's like, I wake up, I go to school, I come home, I eat, I study, I go to bed. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just like they kind of bleed into each other, and I have a fear of forgetting things. So I think journaling would really help with that. I have journaled once so far. I was like euphoric after working out. That was the day I journaled because I was just like mind blown at how I felt after that. I just want to record my days, and then I can look back on it and be like, oh my god, I forgot that all of these things happened. It's just nice to look back on. There's less than 1 minute. Should I just stop? Well, I can wait until the queue starts. Okay. This is kind of personal. Yeah, I guess so. I'd like to post at least a video a month. I don't have problems filming, but like editing is it just takes a really long time. But I'll try. Like I said, one of my classes has like a 4-hour gap in between, and I don't need 4 hours to work out and eat my lunch. So I can definitely edit during that time. I can do some on the weekends, like if I really need a break from studying, I can do that. I would just like to be a little bit more consistent with posting because this is something that I want to do. I'm not expecting anything from it, but I think it's good for me to build more habits that are not just like watching YouTube, which I do love and I do very often, but I feel like I could be a bit more productive with my off time. I could use my time better, basically. Alright, so I did end up forgetting something. The school newspaper has like a little contest for a creative nonfiction story, and the deadline is over. I didn't end up finishing my story in time, but I do want to complete the short story that I have in mind right now. It's like a creative nonfiction. The kind of style that I'm going for is like, you know, when you look up recipes online and there's always like that huge big ass personal paragraph before you actually get to the recipe. I kind of want my story to be like that. The theme of my story is like, this is gonna sound so weird, baking banana bread as a metaphor for filial piety. But I do want to finish that because I haven't written in a really long time. Something that I do want to do in the future. I want to finish that by the end of this quarter. In terms of what I want to read this quarter, I have a couple books. This might be extremely ambitious because both of my majors are really reading heavy. Their goals, I don't have to attain them. They can just be there for personal reference. 66,000? Oh my god! How big is Soldier Field? Okay, so I have some time before that goes through, if it even ever goes through. I feel a little bit lighter now. Now I'm like, I don't think I can get tickets for Chicago, but that's okay. That wasn't my main priority anyway. Q1 TBR, I have The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow. I read a little bit of it. Like, I borrowed it before my exams, and I didn't end up finishing it. I read the beginning of it, and it was really fun. I had a good time. Like, I was like giggling it up waiting for my class at school, and I was like, damn it, I have to return this. So I want to finish that. I actually have it borrowed. Like, I have the physical copy of it right now. It is based on her short story 6 Deaths of the Saint. This is kind of just like an extended version of that, because before it was a short story that was like 30 something pages, and I haven't actually read it myself. I feel like if I read the 6 Deaths of the Saint before I read this, I'm just gonna end up comparing them. So I might as well just go in like empty-headed and just like take this as it is and then go back to read it. This is like historical fiction, I'm pretty sure. basically about Sir Una Everlasting, who was like a old folk hero. Centuries later, Owen Mallory has dedicated his life to Una Everlasting. He gets sent a magical book that sends him back in time to Una Everlasting's time period. I assume they fall in love. I assume they repeat her lives, because I think she dies like 7 times or something. 6. She dies 6 times. Sorry about that. I just really like the kind of humor so far. I only got like 25 pages in, but I was having a really good time. The next book I want to read is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, I'm pretty sure. I also read a little bit of this. I read this as an ebook, and I also borrowed it before my exams. Terrible idea. I really enjoyed it. It is a sci-fi book, which I'm really usually not a sci-fi reader, but it's very, very accessible, I feel. The humor is really fun. It's like slightly millennial humor, which I guess could come off as a little bit strange, but honestly, I really liked it. It's just kind of like a guy in just a crazy situation trying to make sense of the kind of impossible task he's been dealt. If you don't know what it's about, Ryland Grace, he is a middle school science teacher who's been tasked. Okay, well, let me start off. Ryland wakes up in some sort of pod with 2 dead bodies in front of him, and he's like, what the hell's going on? He later finds out that him and his teammates, who have now passed away, are tasked with saving the Earth from an alien microbial organism who's like eating the sun's energy. And obviously, if the sun disappears, then, you know, everyone on Earth is gonna die. He is the only person who is left to save Earth. I feel like it's a good balance between humor and the kind of like encroaching devastation of what's gonna happen. He's so far out from space that there's no way he's getting back home. He's just been sent on a death mission, basically. Project Hail Mary. 62,000. Yeah, there's no fucking way. Next up is The Possession of Alba Diaz by Isabel Cañas. I also read a little bit of this before I had to return it to the library. Do you see like a pattern going on here? Yeah. Actually, I borrowed this one before, or rather after my exams. I just like didn't read it because I was so head empty that I couldn't really focus on anything after my exams. This is, I think it's categorized as like a historical fantasy horror romance, which is just like a lot of genres, but it was very intriguing. It follows Alba, who is married to her friend Carlos out of like a marriage of convenience because her parents, who want to sell her off to the most like advantageous groom and his family, but she's like, I don't want that. So she marries her best friend instead because she's like, at least I can trust him. He's like my friend and not like a guy in his 50s. But then she ends up falling for her husband of convenience's cousin. She gets possessed by some sort of entity, and then the story follows her and Elias, who is her husband's cousin that she falls in love with, and it kind of just like details their love story. I'm very intrigued. I don't really read a lot of historical fiction. Not sure if this is for me, but I'm intrigued enough to try. Sorry if these descriptions are terrible. And the last one that I have is Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. This is the prequel to Divine Rivals, which I've never read before, but the concept of this one intrigued me. It's about like an immortal falling in love with a human, I'm pretty sure. It's just like a very intriguing concept to me. I know nothing else about this book except for that premise, so I'm going in like a little bit blind. Those are the books I'd like to get through during Q1 of this year. Going on to my general goals for 2026, these are just like overall things that I want to do. Number 1, go to a concert. I don't have any concerts planned this year yet. Like I said, I'm ticketing for BTS right now, but no, I'm going to see them. I can't say anything into the universe that I don't want to happen. I want to see BTS. I am keeping my eyes on the Jade concert. That's in February. It's just like the timing is really bad for that because it's on a Monday and my classes also end late on a Monday. All those things, I'm just like, do we really want to go? If it was closer, I would have already bought the ticket, but I still have some time. That's like after my reading week. That's like middle of February, so I have some time. Also, Five Sauce is coming in August. I do want to see Five Sauce. I really like their last album. That was like my favorite album of last year, I think. I don't usually like albums like as a whole. I usually just pick and choose the songs that I like and then add those to my playlist, and those are all that I listen to. But I did actually really enjoy that entire album. I might go see Five Sauce too. These are just like plans. I'm just thinking about things. There's still time. My second goal is travel. I also have zero plans to travel right now. Maybe something with my family. If I had gotten Ariana Grande tickets in Montreal, that would have counted, but I did not. Which is unfortunate because that is like right when my birthday is. So that would have been really, really fun if I got to go with my best friend to Montreal and just go to an Ariana Grande concert. If I end up getting tickets to BTS in America, then I might also travel because of that. It's just something that we're thinking about. And then some things to look forward to this quarter. I like having these because it kind of breaks up the mundanity of my day. Because I'm filming this later, one of these things already happened, which is a brunch and IKEA date with my friends. We had brunch and then afterwards we went to IKEA and just like shopped around. I tried their strawberry ice cream that is also vegan, and that was really freaking good. And then next, is this in order? I'm gonna see the Stray Kids concert movie with my sister, and then we're gonna go get pizza afterwards. It's like a little sister date. I asked her before, I was like, we don't need to see the Stray Kids movie, right? Because we went to the damn concert. She was like, why wouldn't we? And I was like, honestly, you're right. So we're going. Next, I have a little like pottery date planned with my best friend for Valentine's Day. I found like a little pottery studio that's pretty close to us that does like pottery painting. So they give you the bowls and then all you have to do is like paint them, they'll glaze and then finish them, and then we'll have to come back and then we can have our little like customized bowls. Someone had posted an example of what they did, a little blueberry bowl, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cute. I might do something like that, maybe with like cherries or strawberries. My planner is coincidentally strawberries. I haven't done painting in a really long time. It's not my favorite art form. I also feel like I'm not very good at it. It's fun and you get a little bowl out of it. Like I said before, the Project Hail Mary movie comes out in March, I'm pretty sure. I would also like to see that. I like Ryan Gosling. It looks fun. The book so far has been fun. Finally, Harry Styles' new album comes out on March 6th. Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. Hell yeah. I'm so excited for that. We're so fucking back. Oh my god. BTS' new album comes out March 20th. We're so fucking back. Oh my god, I'm so excited. March is gonna be so much fun. Okay, I'm really excited for this quarter. Thank you for joining me talking about all of my goals for this quarter and some of my general goals for this year. Let me know what your goals are for this year or this quarter in general, if that's more helpful to you, to like divide them up, because honestly, that is more helpful for me. So I can try to do these this quarter and then reflect back next quarter and see what I should change. I think that's really helpful for me to like go back and refine things that I've done. Thank you for watching. Sorry if this is like really, really disorganized. What am I in the queue? I don't even want to know. 56,000. Sick. 58,000. Sick. Okay. I'm gonna go deal with that stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! Oh, I got into Baltimore. Oh my god.
Go, 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 go. Choose whatever. Doesn't matter.
Oh god, I didn't put in my credit card information.
I'm in the queue for Toronto.
Okay.
249 people ahead of you.
Oh my god!
So I shouldn't have refreshed. Okay, this is Saturday though.
Okay, okay, doesn't matter. Try a different card or try again later.
Google is not responding. No.
Did I need an American card? What the?
It shouldn't matter.
I know, but like it's not working.
None of the cards?
It just says we're having trouble validating this payment method. Oh my god, I thought we had Baltimore.
I thought we had Toronto. My screen froze on me. What do I do? Just leave it?
I don't know if refreshing would help.
It's not even responding. Row 52.
Oh, well, it's a seat. We're in the stadium.
Got him!
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Nice.
Should I still get Baltimore? I'm in it.
If you can, then yes, because
Okay.
I can't do it. You've exceeded the maximum number of attempts. Oh my god.
Shit.
Yeah, there's no way these are still available.
Got Baltimore too.
Okay.
This is hella pricey.
Alright. So we have Saturday, Toronto.
Yeah.
Saturday, Toronto, Tuesday, Baltimore. We're in the stadium. That's really all we needed. I'm just like, man, those Baltimore seats were so good. They were like 180.
The section or the price?
The price. I think it was a good section, but honestly, I
Okay.
was so stressed I didn't even know what
Right.
section that we were in.
Yeah. I feel like this view is pretty good though, actually, for Baltimore.
Yeah, right? This view is really fucking good. Holy shit. Oh my god. If this is what it
Go on a
actually
road
looks
trip.
like that's crazy. Oh my god.